And finish your dinner is what we were talking about, right? Finish your food, finish what you started. So back to the Super Bowl thing I was talking about. This year, for some reason, I was sitting there watching the first half of the Super Bowl. Based on where I was, it was playing. I got to see the first half. I didn't see the entire game, but the first half of the Super Bowl, I saw the 49ers. They were really crushing the Kansas City Chiefs, right? But they weren't scoring. I think they ended up scoring 10 points. You know, when I left, I told everybody, I said, look, the Chiefs are going to win this game. Kansas City is going to win this game. The reason why is there are certain people, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, these are just sports. I'm using this analogy because people can relate to them. But there are certain people you can see even in the business world, like Jeff Bezos, like Elon Musk, even Warren Buffett, right? Certain people that stick with it, right? And get it done. They said Warren Buffett's net worth kind of blew up in his 50s because of compounding, staying with it, consistency. That's what we're talking about here. And finish your dinner and consistency, how does that relate is when you start something, you gotta go at it. There's so many times, right? For young men, you see them accomplishing something. They get a little notoriety and then they allow distractions to demolish them, right? Whether it's a woman destroys them or just the love of the life rather than the grind that got them to that point. So many times we see people grind, but once they get to that top, they just dip right back down because they lost that discipline. That's what I mean by finish your dinner, right? You look at a Tom Brady. He always finished the job at hand. And that's what I thought about with Patrick Mahomes with the Super Bowl. I'm like, Chiefs are going to win. There's certain people you don't give the opportunity to beat you. They will beat you. And you're in business. You got competitors that are going to make that other phone call. When you don't feel like it, your competitor is going to make that call. When you don't feel like it, your competitor is going to knock on that door. You got to finish your dinner. Once I saw the 49ers playing around, I think it's also in the 48 Laws of Power. Let me see. There's a law in the 48 Laws of Power. Let me see if I can look it up. I'm not sure. But it talks about finish your enemy completely. I'm paraphrasing, right? Let me see if I can look it up. Law 15 out of the 48 Laws of Power says crush your enemy totally. And that's what I was talking about. And consistency. Once you start, I hate to say, but once you smell blood, you know, you step on the neck, you step on the gas, you floor it, you go and you crush it. Really. So when I kept seeing the Super Bowl, the first half, I said, Kansas City is going to win this game. The 49ers didn't finish their dinner. They didn't crush. And then the next day, all over the news, Kansas City won. It was almost like a given. Certain people you don't leave a little loophole for. You don't leave a little gap for. That goes to your life. Once you start being, here's the thing, success you gotta work for. Poverty is given. If you don't work for the success, the poverty is just gonna come in, the distractions are just gonna come in. Those are easy to be distracted. That's why I'm saying finish your dinner. Once you start working on it, crush it, because that distraction just comes in so easily. And if you give it a little loophole, next thing you know is this, you just wanted to Google something important or do a quick ad, then you saw a notification, you clicked on that notification, then you saw another thing and you keep scrolling and keep scrolling. Next thing you know, 2 hours have gone by. Why? Because you didn't crush this thing called distraction. You gotta crush it. You left a little loophole, now it became this big thing, kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs. They left a little loophole for them and then they came and crushed. Crush this thing now because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Why put up for tomorrow what you can get done today, you know? So you just gotta stay with it and stay consistent.